What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Finance King Network. Hope everybody had a great New Year's. Listen, right now, I'm over here just spending time with my kid, chilling. And I'm just happen to find a few minutes to go on StockTwits, right? So I go on the AITX board to get a laugh because I told myself I knew these bozos with no life that's been on the AITX board all day, every day, weekends, holidays, 24/7 with no sleep on the AITX board. I knew that on Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, they're gonna be on here 24/7, right? So let's just do this. Let's go on together on the AITX board on StockTwits. Now, mind you, right now is 7:18 East Coast time, Saturday, New Year's Day. I'm going to upload this video right after I'm done with this. Soon as I hit the AITX board, you got Steve the Pump, Bastard 123, again, Bastard 123, Alpha 8, Bastard. Listen, you got the regulars on here on New Year's Day bashing a company. No life, no kids, no wife, don't get no buns, don't do anything with their lives, but stay on the top StockTwits board, right? Look at this. Look at this. All day. On Christmas Eve. No lives. This is who? There's people out there that actually listen to and take consideration when making the decision. They go on chat rooms and they listen to what people have to say, not understanding, right, the simple fact that you got people that's paid to do this, right? Not understanding the fact that there's people like Wise the Owl, right, that I told you guys a couple days ago, about a week ago, that did nothing but spend his whole life, his whole time on a two-hands board, right? So now we're going to get into why. One of the reasons why these people do this, right? So this is from Wise the Owl, right? Right here. You see this comment? Right here? I'm going to read it to you. This is what Wise Old Owl said, right? A dude that spends 24/7 on a two-hands board, watches my every video I do, then also went on an AITX board. So this is what he wrote. Just so blink that I bought the other day at 27.10, out at 28.04, $282 gain. V plus VGID 468. Today total 750, all in cash, looking for something good. That's what, a total of less than $2,000 this guy got to his name that he got to flip. This guy's out here flipping pennies and spends his whole life, right? Spends his whole life on a StockTwits board trying to mislead people that have no brain. If you guys listen to anything anybody has to say on a chat room, that when you see this person, you got 1 million comments under this person, 24/7, you got no business investing any type of money in this market. Listen, Wise Old Owl, you're sad, bro. This is why you will never, ever equate to anything in your life. That's why all the people on the AITX board, they will not ever do anything with their lives except for flip pennies, right? Flip pennies. And in turn, while flipping pennies, they also lose pennies, right? So in turn, they make nothing, right? This dude, 1 out of 30 days, boasts about making $468. So all the other days you lost, a couple $100 here, a couple $100 there, you're sad, bro. No kids, right? No wife, no life, no nothing. None of you on a StockTwits board got kids, bro. Yo, El Papi, Pedro Hernandez, Gomez, whatever, Gonzalez, right? You still ain't hit me up on Instagram. What happened? Fake lying ass 52. You ain't 52. You spend your whole life on a chat room, bro. I got a screenshot of you posting as El Papi talking about your engineer, and you emailed under my comments that you a 52-year-old engineer, and this is what you do with your life, bro. You on a StockTwits page your whole life. You watching my videos your whole life when I told you, bro. Hit me on my DM. I'll fly you out. I'll pay you. Right? But you scared. You want to spend your life chatting because you got nothing else to do with your life. This is what people do. And I'm just on here. Listen, I don't care about these people, but I just want people to understand what these people are here for. These stocks not selling off because of anything these people do. You got a few bozos that listen to this that sell off, but they have nothing to do with the stock price. The stock AITX was being minimally diluted like Steve told us way beforehand. And now it's almost done. No reverse split coming. And you already know what time it is with AITX. And that's what these people is hoping for, to get as much retail investors to sell off. But what that did, that also in turn helped people like me to acquire as many shares as I can for this inevitable run back up to where we got to be with all the news that came out with a company like this. Right? So salute to everybody that did acquire shares of all these companies that we speak about and all these companies that people get paid to bash on. Salute to y'all people, man. Listen, come 2022, a lot of these stocks that we talk about are going to go bananas, right? And I also want to tell you this. There's going to be a lot of people out there that lost a lot of money that either just want to get their money back and get out, or make a little bit of profit and then sell off just because psychologically this whole drain in the market, this whole bloody days throughout the whole more than half the year, it messed with their heads. So what they're going to do is they're going to get out after making a little bit of money or recouping their losses, and they're going to watch on the sidelines these companies keep running and running and running and running and tell them something. Why didn't I just stick around for the real run, for the real moves that these companies are going to make? For everybody out there, if you understand your company, keep those hands strong. I'm not saying don't take profits, but understand that when those real moves come, they could keep going and going and going. Don't be the one that left the boat just because the pain that you went through this year was too much for you. And it kept messing with you and messing with you and messing with you. So you just switched up your whole mindset. It ended up selling off way before where you actually originally thought that these companies are going to go. So be mindful. But I'm definitely not telling you not to take profits, but be mindful. And don't let the fear and don't let the constant red days and the constant people that was tax loss harvesting and the whole market conditions really distract you and not make you stick to your ultimate plan. Which, if it was staying long and strong on these companies, think twice about whatever moves you make this year. That's all I'm telling you guys. And mind you, listen, penny flippers like Wise Old Owl and these other dudes, people that got money, listen, I'm not shitting on people that penny flip or whatever they do. I'm saying there was a time where I didn't have any money in my pocket, where I didn't have nothing. You understand? I'm not saying anything bad about that. Those people that want a penny flip, go ahead. But I'm just saying, there's people on here, right, that have no lives, that this is all they do. 50-year-old, 40-year-old grown men out here penny flipping, spending their whole lives on a chat room. Something ain't right. So I just want new people in the market, because there's a lot of new people on the penny stocks. There's a lot of young people, and this video's for them. This video's for them to be mindful. Because for you guys to really get this money, right, you guys gotta put the BS on the back burner, or else you'll always be confined and be limited to what you're really capable of. If you let people like this deter you from your ultimate goal. They're on here. Listen, man. On a New Year's Day. It's now 7:30. Bastard 123. Steve the Pump. Puri. Listen, this is the regulars that's been on here the whole year. But listen, shout out to you guys. I appreciate you letting me accumulate almost 9 million shares of AITX. I appreciate you guys, right? And with that being said, once everything is done, listen, I want to read you guys one comment that really breaks down everything. Well, not breaks down everything, but gives you guys a bit of a perspective, right? I bought some shares between 3:45 p.m. and 4 p.m. on Friday, December 31st, and we can see that all tax sellers were just ready to sell at any gains anyway. Now the tax harvesting is done for 2021. The stock will naturally rebound and go over the 30-cent mark. Listen. I'm not saying he's right. I'm not saying he's wrong. But what I am saying is, in my opinion only, AITX will be one of the biggest companies in the world come 3 to 5 years from now. That's why you got people that devote their lives, that have no women, no kids, no life on these chat rooms. Man. Bastard 123. Your life is worthless. Steve the Pump, your life is worthless. Puri. You already know El Papi. El Papi, every time I make a video, you go quiet. Right? You go quiet. You let the heat die down, and then you get back to it a couple hours later. Why don't you hit me on Instagram, El Papi? Pedro, why don't you hit me on Instagram? Bro, Bob, I ain't mentioned you in a while either. You talking about, yo, this company's revenues, this. All the companies we speak about have revenues. All the companies. But the difference is, the companies that we speak about here have potential to be companies that's on top of the world. Right? Whatever companies you hold in broke, Bob, you know there was a time that they were making the same revenues that... that whatever companies that you talk about, right? But the difference is, you lost money, you 60-year-old, when penny stocks was nothing but getting scammed. You probably got scammed by one of the Wall Street dudes that I used to work for, that I used to work with, that was all doing feds bids for scamming people like you, right? You fell for that. That's why you hate penny stocks. How's your stocks doing? How is your stocks? I saw what you invested, little $250 million market cap companies, all those. Where they going? Where they went this year? How did you do this year when all small market caps got demolished this year? But you know what's coming next year, right? And you know how your pockets is going to feel next year, Broke Bob? Not like ours. Nothing close to like ours. Because you don't got the heart. All you do is watch me and wish you could be like me. And the people that subscribe and watch me that aren't scared to take that risk. You watch every one of my videos and you're mad. You're mad. You got to wake up and go work for the man every day, right? 60 years old. I don't knock that. I did that in my days, right? But now I wake up, I do what I want. You know why? Because I'm not scared to take that risk. And I definitely don't listen to clowns like you that wouldn't hit me up on the gram. Broke Bob, hit me on Instagram. Let's compare portfolios. Let's compare the money we got. I'll put everything on the table, Broke Bob. Let's see how we're doing. And we can show it all to the world. Who's doing what? We can show it all. What companies made what money? Because you talk a lot of big game. Every company starts somewhere. Every company got a certain amount of revenue at a certain point in time. But the difference is the companies we invest in here have potential to make billions and billions of dollars with their products, with their management, with the innovation that they have. When with your so-called safe BS, that whatever you hold, that most likely 95% you took a loss on and you just mad, right? They're not going to go anywhere regardless. Regardless, they're not really doing nothing. You're going to make pennies like these penny flippers, Broke Bob. Keep talking about the OTC that. You know how many people made millions of dollars with the OTCs, with these companies? The OTC is not what it was back in the day, Bobby. Have your fun on this downtrend. But you know what's coming 2022. You know what's coming 2022, right? And listen, I'm just on here. I had to get on here with you guys with that. Salute. Don't listen to anybody out there, guys. This is my point. You got Broke Bob talking about, yeah, this company's making this revenue. Every company that we speak about makes money. Every company makes money. So for this dude to watch every video I make, oh, this company's not making this revenue. What companies you hold? Let me know. Let me know what companies you hold. And let me know when they were making the revenues that the companies we speak about. When were they making those kind of revenues? But then they stopped. They stopped the growth. They don't have that potential, right? This is the kind of ignorance that people speak. Oh, it's only making this kind of revenue. It's only making this kind of... It was saying the same thing about Apple, Tesla, Amazon. Oh, they're only making this amount of revenue. This company's nothing. And now what are those companies doing? And yes, every company that we speak about has the potential to be an Apple, be a Tesla, be an Amazon. Prove it to me I'm wrong. Prove to me I'm saying something not true. Listen, salute to everybody. I'm out of here. I'll get back with you guys, man. Video.